becomes a reality that can help a lot of people in the future. I still remember that event or that evening when me and Toastmasters Ibrahim Subhan are standing in front of one of the restaurants speaking about any potential of chartering a new club. And then he told me that yes, there is a chance to open a club in the diplomatic quarter. And I told him it's an amazing idea that we can have a club there because we didn't have any existence there. And actually we can name it as Diplomatic Toastmasters Club, and it will be so prestigious club in the future. And here it is. We are here in our first meeting of the Diplomatic Toastmasters Club that I can see it will be one of the prestigious clubs in Riyadh in the coming future. Fellow Toastmasters, our club mission is to empower our members to be an effective communications and leaders and boost their self-confidence and personal growth. That's the mission of every Toastmasters club. And if you are searching for any place to boost your energy, boost your self-confidence, and find a place that can help you in discovering your skills, improving your skills and talents, there is no place other than Toastmasters Club, where there is a positive environment and positive people who will help you in achieving your goals. Now, let's start our meeting. Our president, who will take over, he is the founder of this club, and he's a past area director and a champion speaker. He is so enthusiastic, so dedicated to serve the community and serve people. Let's all welcome distinguished Toastmaster Ibrahim Subhan.
Thank you so much, our immediate past district director, DTM Samir Kamal. First, I have a big salute to you that you accept our invitation. First, I put my head down that whether I can call, we have time because you're very senior and very good Toastmaster, whether I can get or not. But you said a word still in my mind that from the district director to a small role which are same for all the Toastmaster journey. So that word means it's a really inspired me, sir. And we are very thankful all on behalf of all the members in Diplomatic Toastmasters. A big thanks to you to opening our club. Sir, we assure you, sir, we have a goal, we have a dream, we have a visualization that we will be one of the best club in Riyadh. And my intention that, in this club is only one thing. I want to create new leaders. I don't want to become a king. I want to become a kingmaker. That's my job. Once again, thank you all the members and guests today. I don't know how to express my gratitude to all of you because in my Toastmaster journey, it's my big achievement because to open a charter club, it's one of my dreams also. So I don't want to take much of your time. Today we have a big leaders here, and more than that, we have a very senior Toastmaster of the day will take care. And before that, I would like to in a journey in Toastmaster, we have a word. We are every day, every meeting, we learn a new word. So I would like to first invite today's word master of the day, DTM Salim Palil. Please put your hands together to welcome DTM Salim Palil to introduce the word of the day. Thank you.
Good evening, DTM Ibrahim Subhan, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, warm Good evening once again. Every meeting we have a theme and a new word to introduce and use always the meeting. The word of the day is outset. O-U-T-S-E-T, outset. It is noun. Meaning of the word is start, commencement, beginning, etc. The common usage is the outset. It was clear that he was guilty. Okay? In your speeches, you have tried to use these words, phrase, or in any way. I will write these words before completing the meeting. The general evaluator calls for me. I will submit my report back to the president.
Thank you so much, DTM Salim Palil. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. We will use as much as. Now, we will move to the captain of the ship. You know, our first meeting, our first Toastmaster of the day. You know, we are very lucky to get one of the senior Toastmaster. He's not only, he's the Division N humorous champion and past division director in 2016 and 2017, and is the current president of the Elite 30. More than that, this Toastmaster is very energetic and very helpful to encourage all the Toastmasters to uplift. And more than that, this Toastmaster, you can see that everywhere you can find this personality to encourage, to develop to all the Toastmasters. So please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Krishna Kumar to take the ship. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. President, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
DQTMC Ibrahim Subhan. Actually, you are the real hero of today's meeting. No one else. Because of you, we people all are here. Congratulations, and we wish all the best to Diplomatic Toastmasters Club. Let us start thinking big. One poor boy was looking at an expensive car of a rich man. By seeing this, that rich man took that poor boy in this car for a ride. This poor boy asked that rich man, "It seems this is a very expensive car." The rich man proudly said, "Yes, this is very expensive car, and my brother gave me this car as a gift." Then this boy was started thinking something. This rich man asked, "What you are thinking?" Can you guess what the boy was thinking about? Was the boy thinking to have an expensive car like that?
No.
That rich man asked the boy, "Are you thinking to own such an expensive car for your own?" The boy explained, "No." "Then are you thinking to become a rich man like me?" The boy again said, "No." Then the boy said, "I was thinking to become like your brother who can gift such expensive cars to other people." This is what. Let us think big. Let us not think to become the owner of expensive cars. Let us think to become people like who can gift those expensive cars to other people. Now, if in Toastmasters, if you are thinking to become a district officer, don't think to become just an area director or division director. Think to become the district director. If you are thinking to become a champion, don't think to become a club champion or area champion or division champion. Think to become the district champion or even the champion of public speaking. If you are Toastmaster Ibrahim Subhan, if you are thinking this club to become the one of the best clubs in the division, don't think like that. Think to become the best club in the district 79. Let us think big. If we think big, we can achieve big. With this, we will start our today's meeting. To support our today's meeting, we have some meeting leaders. Allow me to introduce those meeting leaders. First, the grammarian. Today, Toastmaster Arif is taking the role of a grammarian. Let us listen from Toastmaster Arif about his role as grammarian. Toastmaster Arif.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I am the grammarian for tonight. And my role as a grammarian is to take note of good usages of language and usages that can be improved. So I will give my report when called upon by the general evaluator at the evaluation session. And back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arif, for your kind support. And the accounter, today Toastmaster Salman is taking care of the role of accounter. Toastmaster Salman, can you please explain your role as an accounter?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Very warm good evening. My role as the accounter is to record unnecessary sound used by the speaker such as ha, er, and repeated words. I will not ring the bell during prepared speeches. I shall report when called upon by the general evaluators. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Salman. The next role, the very important role is taken by Toastmaster Tahira. That is the role of a timer. Toastmaster Tahira, can you please explain the role of a timer?
Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, my role as a timer. I will keep the track of the timing during the course of the meeting with the help of green card, green, amber, and red card. And the green card will show the speakers are qualified, and 30 minutes beyond the red card, the speakers are disqualified. I shall report it to the general evaluator when called upon. Back to the Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tahira. And the most important role is taken care by Gavalier Nu. He is taking care of the vote counter. Gavalier Nu, please explain your role as the vote counter.
Respected Toastmasters and yes, a very warm good evening to you all. Today, my role is the vote counter. I will collect the votes from the chat box and collect the votes from the chat box of the best speaker, the best table topic speaker, the best evaluator, the best table topic, the best big three, and the best meeting leader, and report to the general evaluator when called upon. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavalier Nu. And there is a correction. You will be reporting to the Toastmaster of the day. So everything is set. Shall we start our meeting with our sessions? Yes. Now we all join here. Why? Because we all are Toastmasters. And do you know why Toastmasters? Why not in other associations like the Rotary and so many associations are there? Why we are in Toastmasters? to give a small education session on this, we have a wonder woman from Riyadh Toastmasters fraternity. She is an example of thinking big. She did not thought to be just to become an area director or division director. She thought to become a district officer, club growth director. When she thought to become a district officer, club growth director, she became. Is that enough? No, she has to think more big. She has to think to become the district director of District 79. Let us help me to welcome the presenter of today, the club growth director of District 79, the wonder woman in Riyadh Toastmasters fraternity, DQTMC Valencia. Welcome, DQTMC.
Thank you so much, DTM Krishna Kumar, fellow Toastmasters, and do we have guests? Okay, pleasant evening to each one of you. DTM Ibrahim, if you can just give me co-host so that I can share my screen. Why Toastmasters? When DTM Ibrahim asked me, what topic do you want to give? And I said, okay, let me think about it and let me say like, why Toastmasters? So why Toastmasters is not like when you go to the website or to the Google and you type why Toastmasters, you will find a lot of things about Toastmasters, how it was started, who are the members. But this topic, I personalize it. All of these are based on my true experience. And the reason I chose this topic is because I want you, the members of this diplomatic quarter, not only to be a member, but and explore Toastmasters in our community. So why Toastmasters? When you joined in Toast, there's a lot of questions that comes to your mind. What is Toastmasters? What can I expect in a meeting? What it is in for me? What does the club experience offer? What are members saying? How do I grow? How can I start learning now? And I'm ready to. So there's a lot of going on in your mind. Start first, what is Toastmasters? Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. So imagine, since 1924, there's a lot of Toastmasters who are now more confident in public speaking. You ask DTM says, what is Toastmasters all about? This is my answer. For me, Toastmasters is my daily practice. And you are wondering why. My daily practice, because the moment that I opened my eyes, it's about, you can see a lot of Toastmasters. And not only that, the reason why I'm mentioning that there's a lot of people who are sending you messages about Toastmasters, because it's a social networking now. But my daily practice, even in my job, when I send a message, when I listen to the concern of my staff, when I attend the meeting in a higher management, is my Toastmasters. Even when I talk to my family, I listen very carefully. So now Toastmasters runs in. What can I expect in the meeting? So what do you expect? Like today, tonight, we have an agenda. that prepared by DTM Ibrahim. It can be the BP education. It who can prepare the agenda. It depends on the agreement our expo. You can have theme for the meeting. So why the theme is very in the meeting. Tonight, DTM Krishna Kumar, he mentioned or he chose think big. Think big, it's just like think outside your comfort zone. So when you have this theme meeting, I can feel the runs smoothly because even in the table topics, you can prepare such questions about it. You have role takers, grammarian, presiding officer, sergeant at arms, table topics, Toastmaster of the evening. There are different role takers that you can take when you are in Toastmasters. And aside from that, right now we are in the virtual world, even being a Zoom tech or Zoom masters, you can take it. We have different speeches, prepared speech and table topics or impromptu speaking. So these speeches, it helps you also to grow, not only in speaking, but even your creativity in writing. Evaluation or receiving any feedback. Evaluators. Recognitions. Imagine Toastmasters, I think, is the most generous organization in giving recognition. After the meeting, there is who are the winners. They announce who are the winners. So it helps even the members get motivated in attending Toastmasters. Right now, we are in the virtual meeting. We don't have refreshment. Physical meeting, we have refreshments. And of course, announcement not only for the club, what we expect for next week, but also from our area, division, even who birthday today or who has the birthday or the promotion. So those are announcements that you can make during your club meeting. Now, what's in it for me? Imagine when DTM says started in Toastmaster. I'm very and I usually sit at the back or near to the door. But how did I improve? Build confidence for public speaking. So how can you build your confidence? Okay, so we have a lot of projects that we have to do. Joining in table topics or in an evaluation because it helps you also speaking skills. Become a more effective speaker. So when someone invites you or the BP education approach you, because it helps you to grow. Improve my presentation skills. When I'm not a Toastmasters, all I want, my objectives of presenting is just to give information. But become a Toastmasters, it's not only how to improve my presentation skills, but how can I move my audience? How can you bring audience? How can you engage your audience? Improve my leadership. As you all know, all of us, we will start in a small step, and step by step, it can be a sergeant at arms, even like a grammarian, a Toastmaster of the day. So take any leadership or lead in the club. You can be a president, BP education. When I started, first position that I held PPR, and I enjoyed it. So I took BPPR for 1 year. And then little by little, I became BP education, then a president most important or the most what I want is BP education. And don't ask me why, but I love being the BPE. And after that, I went out to my comfort zone. I become an area director, division director, SATAC, registration committee chair, admin manager, CGD. So step by step, your time, not in a hurry, but have a goal and improve your leadership skills. Meet my professional goals. If you ask me, did you meet any professional goals? And I can say yes. Because as I've mentioned earlier, I learned how to listen to my staff. Unlike before, I will just tell them, do this, do that. And even during the meeting, I am not that participative in our management meeting. So I can feel that my professional skills also, or any goals that I have, it's also increased through Toastmasters. Increase my fluency in a language. Yes, it helps because as you daily, it's not only that it increases your vocabulary, but how sounds, how do you enunciate the words, helps you also in your daily. The most important thing, network with others or build social connections. Because this is where you grow, and take this opportunity right now because we are in the virtual world. Any Toastmasters club meeting outside or other than your club meeting and learn from them. Because right now you will notice and you will some of the best So what does the club experience can offer you? Your experience. You will give you a feedback or evaluations. It's different from a regular club, an advanced club. In advanced club, the evaluation is a bit high, or it's the expectations from the evaluators. So the way they conduct or the way they give their evaluations, it's a little bit like, I can say, a little as an advanced speaker. Practice giving from impromptu speeches. So when you are ready to deliver your speech, try to keep on practicing it. Not to memorize, but to practice it. So what I do when I prepared my speech, I just do the outline of my speech. And then I keep on practicing and reading it. Then take an opportunity on a leadership positions as you take it step by step. But once you are ready, and there is an offer to be an area director, division director, take it. Because you know, opportunity knock once only. The ability to assume club meeting goals, of course, Toastmaster of the day, evaluators. It also helps because for me, when someone asks me in a party or they are conducting an event and they ask me, can you be the host? So I said yes, because even in Toastmasters, we practice an interactive learning environment. Yes, Toastmasters is an interactive because we have a lot of resources, not only in the site, but the people or the masters around you. And don't forget to access your mentor. This is very important to have a mentor in your life. Not only in Toastmasters, but I can say as your guidance in your life. So how can I start learning now? Set your goals. So what do you want to achieve this month? When you write it down, your goals, focus on it. So don't just write it, but focus on your goal. So in 3 months, I want to deliver 5 speeches. I want to finish my level 1. So focus on that. Participate. You need to be an active participant. Don't just sit or don't just wait for somebody to approach you, like to be the trainer, to Ramarian. Participate actively. Talk to your mentor and ask how I want this. I want in this year to achieve up to level 3. So talk to your mentor and ask for guidance. If you want to compete in a speech contest, talk to your mentor. Or experiencing any difficulty in the club, talk to your mentor. Because nowadays you need someone to talk to that uplift your spirit. And talk to the BPE. So when you are ready to take any roles in Toastmasters, whether it's a timer, sergeant at arms, Toastmaster of the day, talk to your BP education. And I've said from the start networking. So go and explore Toastmasters not only in your club, in your area, in your division, in the district, but around the world. How do I learn and grow? So we have Toastmasters website that is full informations that we can see. So once in a while, have time to read it. What are the updates in the Toastmasters International website? Because there's a lot of things that you can learn. Take a moment to read about the policy, one by one. Or if you have your club handbook, take the time to read it. Because you will find things that it will help you to grow in Toastmasters. Comes the pathways, the educational program of Toastmasters. There's a lot of things that you can read and it will help you also, especially when you are preparing for something in your career, in your future, or when you want to be engaged in some of your maybe meeting in your work, at your work, or in the future conferences, if it will be like physical or even virtual. So read, keep on reading. First, there is a magazine. So if you want to know what's happening in the Toastmasters around the world, read. So the most important here is not only talking to someone that will guide you or even you with your mentor. The most important thing also is keep on reading. So what are the members saying about Toastmasters? If you go on this website or on this link, you will find that the people, they talk about something. Like for example, Greg Van Borsam, you never get to the end. That is his topic. He is a filmmaker, a martial arts master, and public speaker, and talks about the reason he keeps coming back to Toastmasters. And Sarah shared her story on how Toastmasters helped her gain confidence. And David's stories, he shares how Toastmasters gave him the confidence to promote his top-selling app, the Color Switch. And how about DTM says? DTM says, I become the best version of myself, and I found another family in Toastmasters. So now I'm ready to join. Yes, we are now all members of Toastmasters. So what are we going to do now? Start your journey now. Don't wait for anybody to push you. Yes, pushing is also nice because when I started my journey in Toastmasters, someone pushed me in Toastmasters. But now also give time for yourself to learn and embrace the Toastmasters. If you can see before, DTM says is a timid lady, but look at her now. I can talk to many people as much as I can. So when somebody asked DTM says, why Toastmasters? I said, Toastmasters help to transform yourself to the best version of you. So that's all for me, and thank you so much. If you have questions, you can always reach me on my email and on my mobile number, and I'm happy to serve you. So thank you, and back to
That why we are in Toastmasters, why Toastmasters. Thank you very much for this enlightening education session. Now let us move forward with our other activities. In Toastmasters, generally there are 3 sessions. The first one is the prepared speeches. In prepared speeches, the members will give speech based on the objectives given by Toastmasters International. The second one is giving impromptu speeches, that is called table topics in Toastmasters. The third one, which is very important, we will never find such session in any other meetings, that is the evaluations. You will be getting feedbacks in this session. We call it as general evaluation. You will be getting feedbacks for your improvements. In Toastmasters, in general, we practice public speaking. To practice public speaking, the feedbacks are very important. Now let us move forward with the first session, that is the prepared speeches. The first prepared speaker. Before I introduce him, let us listen from the evaluator to know the objectives of his speech. The evaluator for the first speaker is Toastmaster Wasim. Toastmaster Wasim, can you please explain the objectives of the speaker?
Sure. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and respected DTMs. Today I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Salman's speech, which is his second speech from L1T2 project. The purpose of his speech today is to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received from his first speech. His speech title is Why Skills Are Important. I wish Toastmaster Salman a very good luck. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wasim. Toastmaster Salman is a very active member in Kohinoor Toastmasters Club. Not only there, he is a techie, you can call. He is always there in all the Zoom meetings as Zoom master and taking other technical roles. He is currently serving the district Toastmaster fraternity as Area 66 Director. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Salman Noor as the first speaker of today. Toastmaster Salman.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. The most important skill you need is the ability to learn how to change and grow. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and guest, good evening. Why skill is important? When you are adding skills to your resume and reviewing the skill required for a job you are interested in, there are 2 types of skill that are relevant: soft and hard skills. Soft skills are the skills that apply to every job. These are your people skills, interpersonal skills, communication skill, and other quality that enable you to be successful in the workplace. Hard skills are the qualification required to do the job. For example, computer skills, administrative skills, or customer service skills. Only 7% engineering graduates employable. What's wrong with India's engineers? According to All India Council for Technical Education, 8 lakh graduate engineers from technical institutions in the country remain unemployed. Now an industry veteran observation, Sifi Gurnani, CEO of Tech Mahindra, has said that 94% of engineering graduates were not fit for hiring. The top 10 IT companies take only 6% of the engineer graduates. What happens to remaining 94%? He said in an interview. Due to the widening skill gap, now industry has to retrain even those who get hired. A student scoring 60% marks cannot pursue BA English today, but can definitely go in for engineering. My point is simple. Are we not creating people for unemployment? The Indian IT industry wants skills. For example, NASSCOM says 6 million people are required in cybersecurity by 2022, but we have a skill shortage. In my life, I have learned so many skills in my school time. Every Sunday, I was visiting all my family's and friends' house. Whenever I went to my relative house, I used red carpet welcome. Let me tell you why. Normally, I would visit either breakfast time or snacks time. Do you know why? Yes, invite me for lunch or dinner. Let me tell you my cousin's story. He had a furniture shop in other city. He was alone and cooking himself. After several years of cooking himself, he became a good cook. After time, his business turned into loss and he came to Saudi Arabia. Even after several months, he did not get any suitable job because of his cooking skill. Finally, he got the chef position in one of the prince's palace. After many years working there, he went to India and opened his own restaurant chain. Today, he is a successful entrepreneur and has more than 8 branches in our district. Technical skills are important for a number of reasons. They can help you work more efficiently, boost your confidence, and make you more valuable candidate for employers. The Toastmaster is the platform you can learn many skills in the Toastmaster. A technical skill are often better at multitasking in a challenging and complex role. We must educate our children as per the market requirement as well as with technical skill to get good job. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Salman. Now we understand why the skill is important in our life. Thank you very much. Now we are moving to the next speaker, our second speaker. Let us get the objectives from the evaluator. The evaluator for the second speaker is Toastmaster Salim Palli. Toastmaster Salim Palli, can you please explain the objectives of the speaker? Toastmaster Salim Palli.
Respected Toastmaster of the day, DQTM Kumar, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, once again, warm good evening. My target speaker, in his level 2 project 3, it is mental.
Their words motivated me, and I made very clear in my mind at outset that I will not give up. And here I am, working with one of the largest financial solutions company. Third one, by choice, that is our friends, mentor, and fellow Toastmasters. They are the pillar of my strengths. Whenever I need some suggestion, any help, they are ready every time. My mentor TM Krishna Kumar, TM Salman, VP Education, all are very good and very supportive. Hope we all will get this kind of support in our life, and this is how we will achieve everything together. I have been part of Toastmaster and Kohinoor Toastmaster Club from January 2020. When I stepped into Saudi Arabia, I knew hardly 2-3 persons. They were my colleagues. Someone suggested me to
Green.
join I thought, why to join Toastmaster when I know how to communicate? So I just went to Kohinoor Toastmaster Club, so I'll get to know some persons because I didn't know anyone else. When I stepped into KTM Club, there was a different scenario. Sergeant and Arm started the meeting. After that, she handed over the podium to President and meeting continued. I was surprised. And in that meeting, I have given an opportunity to speak on table topics, and that time I realized how difficult it is to speak in public. My fellow Toastmasters motivated me, and I have delivered my first speech in KTM. Soon I joined KTM Club, and fortunately, I have assigned a mentor who motivated me on my first speech, none other than DTM Krishna Kumar.
Amber.
My fellow Toastmaster. How we will grow? We will grow, we will rise with help of others. Mentor is someone who see hope inside you. They are the one who have already crossed the same river which you are trying to swim. So please respect their time and value them, and you will get benefited. You will come out as a different version, a new version of yourself. Don't just rush for the project completion, or don't compete from others. Give yourself time. Prepare. Reach out to your mentor. They will guide you from their personal experience, and definitely you will be seeing the difference inside you. You will be a different personality. Be hungry to learn, be humble, and that's how we all will rise together. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for a wonderful speech on mentoring. Now we are moving to another important session of our meeting. Before that, why people are not thinking big? Why our dreams are small? It's all because of self-doubt. We doubt ourselves. We give excuses. I am too old. I am too young. I have bad health. I have no time. I have my family, so I cannot take the risk. All these are excuses. To achieve more, to achieve big, you have to stop making excuses. Take the responsibilities. Action cures fear. When you take action against your fear, then you can achieve, you can overcome that fear. The next session is a practical session to overcome your fear on public speaking. That is the table topic speaking. Our table topic master will give you a topic to speak impromptu without any preparations. So by this way we can overcome our fear of public speaking. To conduct this session, we have a wonderful lady again. She is also very new to Toastmasters, but her son is a champion already. So I believe she is taking mentoring from her son. Of course, we can take mentoring from the champions definitely. So it is none other than Toastmaster Nihara. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Nihara as table topic master.
Thank you so much, TMOD Krishna Kumar, and good evening, Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Before I head into the session, I can see a note here. Please vote for the best speaker. Please forward your votes to Gavilia No. All right, let's begin our session. Welcome to table topic session. What is table topics? Table topic is an impromptu speech session where I, the table topic master, will be choosing anyone from the audience and giving a topic to speak on the spot without any preparation. Table topic help us to develop 3 important skills, which are better listening, better thinking, and better speaking. Now, for the table topic, you get roughly around 2 minutes. At 1 minute, our timer will be displaying the green card, which means that you have just passed the minimum qualified time. And 1 minute 30 second amber, that means you are halfway. 2 minutes mean you are heading towards your end time. You will get 30 seconds more to wrap up your speech before you get disqualified. So let us not dawdle around. Let's begin the session. The first topic is, if you could change one thing in this world, what would it be? For this topic, I would like to call our founder, DTM Ibrahim Subhan. And let me repeat, DTM, what is the one thing that you'd like to change in this world?
Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, warm good evening again. I'm so happy to open the first table topic session and the change of what is the first thing I want to change that. You know, I am less reading the book. I realize that reading is the most important thing to not only to increase the vocabulary, to increase our knowledge. So now I want to change that to read more and more, because you know, when a book, when you read it, it will be imprint your brain, and when you speak something, it will automatically coming to your, then you can speak and you can communicate better. You know, in this world is the power of communication. How you will get it?
Green.
Based on the, be a good reader and communicate with good messages. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, DTM, for that wonderful answer. I agree with you because I'm a great reader. I'm a bookworm myself. Right, our next topic is, what is the best decision that you have taken in your life till now? I would like to call a volunteer. You can raise your hands virtually or physically. Anyone would like to volunteer? I don't see any hands. All right. So may I call on our Club Growth Director, DTM Shes Valencia. DTM Shes, are you there? Okay, I think, okay, she's there. DTM.
Yeah. I think the question is, what is the best decision that you made in your life as of now, right? Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. And once again, such a beautiful questions that was given to me by our table topics master. I don't know, but this is me, okay? So the best decision that I did right now is not to get married. That I'm happy to be by myself. So many of you will ask why. So I feel that I have a freedom right now. I can support my family. I can help as much as I can with my family. So my main focus of being by myself is my family. And until now, I have things that I can support with my mother, because my family, we went through a lot. Although my father and my mother, they have a good, they have a good family background. We stand by our own selves. So my family stands by myself, and we went through a lot of difficulties and in our lives. So seeing that when I grow up, all the difficulties of my mother and my father, I decided that when I have and I achieve whatever that I have in my life, I will fully support my mother. So in an early stage, I learned how to be my own, and it's just so sad that my father left us, and he didn't see how my sisters and my other brother, how we achieve what we want to achieve in our life. So my dear fellow Toastmasters, that's the best decisions that I made in my life. Don't get me wrong, but because with this, it's just like my full support of my family. So thank you so much, and back to you, Table Topics.
Thank you so much, DTM. I'm always fascinated by table topics. That's why I really wanted you to take part. Thank you so much.